Now this is GeoGebra tutorials and other GeoGebra tutorials. In this tutorial we are going to find the area between two curves. We shall see how to find the area between two curves using the direct command of the GeoGebra and using the rectangle method. We have taken the curve, one is f of x is equal to x square and another is the curve gx is equal to x plus 2. This is the straight line and this is the parabola. We can see the region, this is the area between a, b, c, d. This is the region bounded by these two lines also. This is the intersection point a and b. You will see the description file in this I have attached the file of this GeoGebra file in the description of the this video, and you will see how the construction is made. You can see the GeoGebra file in the algebra view and in the construction order, and you will see how this is constructed. So I am going to first tell you what is first. I am going to take area under fx, where fx is equal to x square. That means we have this parabola. When we show the area under fx, that means the area under this curve and bounded between this line abcd, and we are above x axis. So this is the area under fx and above x axis between the intersection of abcd curve. Right. Then show an area under gx. Gx is straight line, so this is the area under gx. We can see area under f and g is this area, and we are going to calculate this area. So this is the area we have to calculate. This is the area under fx, this is the area under gx, and the difference of these two, this will be the area under area between f and g. Now what is the exact value of area under f and g? We have used the integral command, integral between f and g. So this is integral, show the value of the integral will be shown by this. This is the value of the integral is, exact value of the integral is 4.5. That is the area between f and g, which is 4.5. This is the 4.5 area. And approximate value, show the approximate value which we have calculated using the rectangle. This is the approximate value is 4.43. When we increase the number of rectangles, we have used a slider to increase the number of the rectangles. When we use this number of when we increase the number of rectangle or we decrease the number of rectangle, when we decrease, we will see when we decrease the rectangle, then the area is approximately equal to the, because these are the left region we have not calculated in the rectangle. So we have the exact value of the area between f and g is different from the area calculated through the rectangles area, sum of the rectangles area. So when we have less number of rectangles, we are getting the difference between exact value and the approximate value. Exact value of the area is 4.5 and the approximate value of the area is 4.43. But when we increase the number of rectangles, we are approaching to the exact value. Then means we are now the number of rectangles are increased and the difference between exact value and the approximate value is decreasing. When we another time increase this value and we are seeing the difference between exact value and the approximate value of the area is decreasing. So when we approach to this point, the exact value and the approximate values are equal. So when we increase the number of rectangles, we are exactly calculating the area between the curve f and g. So this is the method to calculate the area between two curves. There is one command directly and another we have used using the rectangles, and we are seeing when we increase the number of rectangles, we are approaching to the direct value of the integral, exact value of the integral. So I am going to show you how to see the view. You have to go to the algebra view when you will open this file in the description. So this is the algebra view, which are these are these contain the commands which I have used here. So you have to go to here and use the construction order. Construction order, this is the construction order. So first I have taken a slider M, which is ranging from 0 to 100, which is used here to increase the number of rectangles. This is the number of rectangles. M is a slider for the number of rectangles. Gx is the function f of gx is equal to x plus 2. Fx is the function x square. And then I have taken 2 points of intersection. This is, one is the intersection of f and g, this is A. Another point is the intersection f of g is B. So this is the intersection of f and g at point 2, and A is intersection of f and g at point 1. Then we have taken the x coordinate of point A, which is C, and the x coordinate of point B, which is D. So I have labeled this point C and D as x coordinate of A, and the D as y coordinate, x coordinate of B. And then I have generated a line. This is the line. B is equal to x coordinate of B, that means 2. So this length is 2. This length is 2, and this length is A is equal to x coordinate of A, that means -1. So we have to find the area between x is equal to -1 to 2. So we have the limit of integral -1 to 2. A gives the lower limit, this is -1, and this gives the upper limit, which is 2. So I am dividing, now we are going to divide this interval -1 to 2 in the number of points. We are going to take the initial point of the rectangle and the final point of the rectangle. That means we are, so because we have to divide all these whole interval into the number of sub intervals in which we are forming this rectangle. So I have taken number of total length of the interval, that is B minus A, that means final point B this is, and the initial point A this is. So we have to divide the whole interval length, which is B minus A, by the total number of rectangles. So we can get the step length. This means H is the step length. Next I have taken this is the segment B0. B0 is the point this, and the A0 is the point this. B0 to the point B. So we have joined this segment. This is the I segment joining this B point to D point, and this is the line segment joining A to C. Another then I have calculated F integral FAB. This is the command to calculate integral of area under any curve between the limit A to B. So I have calculated, this is the area under this is integral f of AB. This means this is the area integral of f A to B. This gives the area under f between the limit A to B. Similarly, this gives the integral of G between A to B, and this gives the integral between two curves. You have to use the command integral between f and g within the limit A to B. So this will show to you the area between f and g. Next we have used the command of rectangle. This is somewhat tricky. So when we are using the rectangle command, that means we have 4 vertices of that rectangle, and if we have taken the, suppose this is number of rectangle, so this is not exactly the rectangle, but this is just like the quadrilateral. When we increase the number of points, it becomes approximately equal like the rectangle. Now what we are doing when we are creating this polygon, we will say this polygon under the sequence of the polygon. So there we have 4 polygons here. You can see the rectangle we are saying. This is 1 2 3 4, and this is the point A point, and this is another point is A plus H x coordinate. This is A plus 2H. This is another one is A plus 3H, and last one is A plus 4H. So we are changing the x coordinate A plus H, A plus 2H, A plus 3H. That means A plus MH. With last one is A plus MH because we have the number of rectangle is M. So in general, if we are using this one is end point. This is the coordinate. What is the vertex of this coordinate? So what is the vertex of this rectangle? We have this at this point. vertex is x coordinate is a plus h and y coordinate is f of a plus h. Then we are coming to this point. This is the point. X coordinate is x plus 2h and the y coordinate is, because this point is lies on this parabola, so this vertex is a plus h f of a plus h, and this vertex is a plus 2h f of a plus 2h, and this vertex, then again we are coming to this vertex. This vertex is a plus 2h and g of a plus 2h, because we are on the straight line. And last is this vertex. This vertex is again a plus h. This is a plus h, then x coordinate is again a plus h. So we are going to a plus h to a plus 2h, and then a plus 2h to a plus 2h, and then coming back to a plus 2h to a plus h. These are two points on the parabola. So a plus h f of a plus h is the vertex. This is the a plus 2h f of a plus 2h is the vertex. This is the vertex a plus 2h g of a plus 2h, and then coming back to a plus h g of a plus h. So when we are calculating the vertices of this polygon, so we are forming a polygon with, this is the arbitrary, I have taken a plus h. When we are coming to this polygon, then this is the point a plus 2h and f of a plus 2h. This is a plus 3h f of a plus 3h, then this is a plus 3h g of a plus 3h. This is a plus 2h g of a plus 2h. So we are forming this type of polygon, and we are changing n. N is from at this point n is 1, this is n is 1, a plus h, this is a plus 2h. So in general a plus nh, n is varying from 0 to, when we are going to this, n is varying from 0 to m, the number of rectangles. So we are going to this like with this, in this way, and we are using to, and so we have used the command f of a plus n. If we are taking nh and n plus 1h, then n will start from 1, and if we are taking n minus 1h, then n will start from 1. Otherwise, if we are taking a plus nh, then n will start from 0. So we have formed a polygon. We have given the 4 vertices of the polygon, a plus n minus 1h, then f of a plus n minus 1h. This is one coordinate, and closed in the bracket. Then another coordinate, f of a plus nh, f of a plus nh. This is enclosed in another bracket. This is another coordinate vertex of the, this is third vertex, a plus nh, g of a plus nh, and the last vertex, a plus n minus 1h, g of a plus n minus 1h. This is the polygon. We have closed the bracket of the polygon. We are making the sequence of the polygons. So we have the sequence, and the variable sequence. What is the expression what is the expression to write the statement of the sequence? So we have first writing an expression of in terms of the variable. Here variable is n. N is varying from 1 to m. M is the number of rectangles, and then increment is 1. So we are forming the sequence of polygons. So we have formed the sequence of polygons. And what is this? If we are here the 4 polygons, then this is the list of sequence of polygons area. So 0.63 is the area of the first polygon. This is 1.48 is the area of the second polygon, then another polygon and another polygon. And what we are calculating the sum of these areas, and giving the command, another command, sum of the list of this element. So we would get the sum of the elements of the area. This means this is the area using the rectangle method. Exact integral, this is the E we have taken, integral between f, g, a, b, that means an area between f and g, between the limits a to b, this is E. Because area is never negative, we have taken the absolute value. Exact value we are going to take, this is modulus of E. So what we command used here, ABS stands for, so if we are want to see what is the command, this is ABSE. So ABSE stands for modulus of E. So this is modulus of E. This is the exact value of the area, and then approximate value of area is J. So when we increase the number of rectangles, we are moving towards the exact integral. And then we have just created the two buttons and checkbox to, this is very simple. You can go through all these things, and I have created these buttons on the graphic 2 window, not on the graphic 1 window. This is graphic 2 window. So you can use these buttons as well to make this interactive session. Otherwise you can leave also. So you can see the difference between area using the direct integral and using the rectangle method. This is not exactly the rectangle, this is the polygon quadrilateral type, but when we are increasing this we are forming the rectangle types, and this is the, we are approaching to the exact value of the integral. So I thought I should not write rectangle, but this is the just the quadrilateral. So we have calculated the two integrals here. One is using the exact value using the integral between command, and another is using the sum of the areas of the rectangles. And we have created the rectangle using the polygon command with the 4 vertices. Vertices we have shown by how to take the vertices of these polygons, and this is all. You can change the value of the fx and you can change the value of the gx to see another area, another graph and another area under fx, under gx, area between f and g. So this you have to explore further. I will attach this file in the description of the video, so you can explore it. Thank you.